Okay. We're going to go into the teaching on hell. Okay, you have the Jehovah's Witnesses teaching that hell don't exist. Okay? They tell you that you die and you go back to the Father, which is a bunch of madness. You have in Hindu teaching, they teach that hell does not exist. That you die, your spirit go back to the Father, and you come back as a monkey or a butterfly or something. Okay? You even have Israelites teaching in reincarnation, like the Sadducees taught reincarnation. You have Israelites out here today that'll teach reincarnation. They don't know Christ. And they'll claim that you die and come back again. Just because the scriptures say that the Lord says David will be amongst Israel and that Elijah would come. And because they're ignorant of the scriptures, they think it's reincarnation. But it's talking about Christ sitting on the seat of David, and it was talking about John prophesying in the wilderness like Elijah. It wasn't talking about reincarnation. I'm just giving you some examples. All right? Now, okay. We're going to go into the full understanding on hell. All right? You're going to need these scriptures. It's a real place. All right? It's a place in the center of the earth. By coming down, these angels came and slept with women and bare giants. So the Lord needed a place that could hold these super powered beings. They were angels now. There's no way these angels would survive on earth and not have mankind reverence them. They had too much power. So the Most High had to make a detaining place for them, so to speak. Read the whole verse again. Go ahead.
For if the Most High spare not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness.
He delivered them into chains of darkness, read.
To be reserved unto judgment.
So they're being reserved there for a reason. For a future judgment. Okay? They're being reserved in this place called hell for a future judgment. Now, not only will they be judged, but those that follow the pernicious ways of these angels will be judged also. Talking about mankind that keep the spirit of these angels in the earth by following their evil and wicked teachings that they taught in the earth. Okay? Read on.
Verse 5. And spare not the old world, but save Noah the eighth person.
That lets you know that happened during the time of Noah. The old world. So this happened, what they call the Greek mythology, that all happened in the old world before the flood. If it wasn't for the Most High destroying this earth through a flood, then their wicked beings and animals they made, like dinosaurs and Tyrannosaurus Rexes and all these different angels, and the giants would have consumed God's creation. So all those creatures was made during the flood. That's the reason the Most High had the animals come to Noah to get on the boat. These guys were mixing animals with reptiles, animals with birds. That's why it says they sinned against the beast and the fowl of the air. They were doing genetic splicing of animals and crossbreeding of animals and making their own satanic animals. Okay? Now, in order to hide the fact that they did those things, they came out with this Big Bang and this theory of 100 billion years ago of mankind dwarfing from an ape and all this mess. So that if one day you're digging in the ground and you find a skull as big as this house, you understand? They'll have a story for it already. If you find this big reptilian beast, you would have a story for it. When they know that these were all the animals that was killed off by our God. Okay? So, these angels that were sinned were cast down into hell. Go to the book of Jude, the 1st chapter. Read the 6th verse.
Jude, verse 6. And the angels, which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness into the judgment of the great day.
You see that? So they're in total darkness in the center of the earth. Okay? And one place, one of the main ones, angels are bound, is right in the pyramid which they call Cheops, which is not pyramid Cheops at all, the Great Pyramid. Right up under that is a cavern slid that holds one of the angels that fell, and they know this. Read on.
Verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner.
So it's now, when you go through this verse, you can go through those on your own time, because I want to go straight to it. It lets you know all the civilizations that the Most High destroyed after them were tainted by the seeds of the Nephilim. Okay? Every place they went, they set up cities, and evil was multiplied in the earth. Sodom and Gomorrah, same thing happened. Homosexuals started springing up all over the place. That lets you know the seed of the Nephilim, because a lot of their children were hermaphrodites. A lot of the children of the angels and women had male and female organs. That's why in each society they rule, homosexuals spring up all over the place. Okay? Now, let's go into what is the connection between these angels that fell and Christ going into the lower parts of the earth. We're going to show you that. There's a connection. All right? But let's go into the teaching on hell. Go to Luke 16. Go to Luke 16.